Hey guys, what's up? This is Hunt here, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a waypoint system in Unity 3D. Now, there's tons of different ways to do this, or at least I think, maybe, I don't know, but there is, a $15 script that you can buy that adds a uh, subbar thing here that just lets you make waypoints really easily, but I'm just here to show you guys how to make a regular waypoint system without that, just so that if you're like me and you don't have $15 to buy that, then you can just do it the manual hard way. I mean, you can do it much more quicker that way, but this way, more manual, but you save yourself 15 bucks. Now, I would honestly recommend going and getting the much easier thing. But me, I don't have 15 bucks. I can barely afford anything with my computer. So, yeah, it's going to show you guys how to do that. And just going, this is pretty much what I already have it setting up to do. It goes from one spot to the other. Um, and it also goes to a different one randomly, but it's not as random as it could be. Because there's only 4 places for it to go. But I mean, if you had like 24, yeah, it would be way random. Or, I mean, even like if it was 100, so much more random than 4. But I have the basic knowledge for this done. Um, Now, let me go ahead and show you guys how. I'm just going to show you guys the script. I think I might just include it in the description. Uh, but I'm not too sure about that. But I'm going to collapse all of this. Okay, I went ahead, came into here. Now, what you're going to need is a game object for whatever you're making move. I just called it soldier because I am using a soldier here. It's a very nice model. I got it from a site. I can give you guys the link for that if you guys want it. It's free. But that's besides the point. And then I gave a game object for every single waypoint. And then down here I made an enumeration called state. And then this is what we have in it. Idle, waypoint, way 1, which I just yeah, if you guys couldn't tell, just abbreviated for waypoint 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's my computer's chirping again. See? Um, and then in the update function, I made a switch case thing. Actually, I made a public state for the enum, and then I just called it state for reference. Switch the lowercase state, case state.idle, and then whenever it's pretty much saying if the case if the state is equal to state.idle, then it'll do this. But we always want break, always. I'm pretty sure if you don't have break, then it'll just keep going right through. I'm not too sure on that, but that's just what I've heard. Um, and then for idle, we went ahead and made a public void idle, and it just does this. For me, it sets it to be random, or I mean a random number, and a random range. This is actually 4, by the way. It only counts 1 below this number. So now it automatically starts at state.idle, but when we started it, I was going to try to make it maybe wait 10 seconds till it starts, but you would have to make an I enumerator instead of void, and it just wasn't working for me. And I went ahead and said random number is equal to random.range 1, 5, and then I'll come up here saying, let's just say it's 3. It'll say if the random number is equal to 3, and then if the state is already equal to 3, then we want the state to be 4. Else, if none of that, it's going to be 2. So pretty much what that does is, if you guys are kind of confused, I'm kind of confused myself just by talking. Just pretty much what it's saying is, if the state is at waypoint 3, meaning if if the case is already at waypoint 3, then it will set the case to be 4. But if it's not 3 to begin with, then we'll just go ahead and say else state is equal to state dot way 2. The reason I did way 2 instead of way 4, or yeah, it's because it makes it a lot less random, because it is just very strict if you do that, but here you have twice as many options for it to do. Now, in one of these public void waypoints, we went ahead and said float distance, the soldier.transform.position, and the waypoint.transform.position, and then it just here with the quaternion slurp, it goes ahead and makes the soldier turn towards the waypoint, and then you actually don't have to have this debug line. Let me go ahead and this is just for the inspector. Actually, I'll just keep it uncommented. And then we're going to say game object.find, and then the soldier right here, and we're gonna make it play the animation of walk. But now this soldier has literally, I think, yeah, 67 animations with it. Now that I believe should be, honestly, I think that should be paid, because there's no way I could do that within 10 days or a week, let alone a year. Well, I'm actually not that good at modeling, so I'm just gonna try to not get myself too down in the dumps on that. But you can choose any of these. There's RPG, standing, strafe. But besides the point, it then says the game object of soldier dot position plus equals the transform, and it makes it go forward, and then times the move speed, and then it times time that delta time. That just makes it so that no matter how fast your computer is running, it always stays consistent, I guess. Yeah. Okay, next, I went ahead and said, if the distance here is less than 2f, it doesn't mean feet for people that have no idea how to program. It means float, which a float is pretty much just it's a decimal. And in case you guys didn't know, an integer is just a full number, just like 1, 2, 3. A float is like 3.1459. I don't know the rest. And then if you guys want the random, you can just leave it as is, but you guys will, if you guys don't want the random and just want it straightforward, you can just replace this and just immediately say that underscore the lowercase state is equal to capital state dot and then whatever the next one is. If it's waypoint 2, then it's going to be state dot way 2. It's just as easy as that, but yeah. And if you guys don't want the random, you guys don't have to come in here and delete this. I actually recommend you don't, because for some odd reason, I don't know why, but for me, it's always as if I delete something, I'm always going to end up wanting it back. So I'm just going to stay on the safe side, tell you guys, don't delete it, just keep it as is. It won't change anything. Well, if it does, it shouldn't, but because there's no, oh yeah, make sure you change this one too. There's no changing of random numbers, so yeah. I mean, random number wouldn't even be initialized by then. But either way, this is pretty much how you do it, and let's take another look at it. Here he goes to, now he's going to 4, 1, back to 2, 1, 4, 2. He hasn't done 3 in a while. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yeah, 3. Yeah, it's totally random, but well, it's not entirely random for 4 waypoints, but if you guys would like, if you say you could totally go much more in depth with this and go like a few more ifs and else's within these blocks, but I'm just trying to make it simple and make it work. If you guys actually, I'm gonna go ahead and change the code so that you guys can go ahead and see what it is, just regular non-stop. Yeah, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I went ahead and I forgot one, but I'll talk while I fill that in. I went ahead and just for you guys' convenience, I went ahead and commented out the random one, just for your guys' convenience. And actually, I think I will include a download if my phone will actually work. I don't know, but either way, let's go ahead and let you guys see what it's like. Go ahead and come on, load. There we go. Now down here in the debug, it's not working. Oh, it's debugging the random number, but it's not working. I'm gonna go ahead and maximize on play. And he's going to 1, and then he goes to 2, and then he goes back up to 3, then goes over to 4, and he goes back to 1, and then he goes over to 2. And you guys can do so much more with this. This is just the absolute basics, but you guys can make amazing patrol routes with this. If you get way more in depth, I think you can make it so that in like a war game or Call of Duty style FPS, you can make it so that a soldier on your team will run from one place to another and like run from one cover to another and then like stick their head up and shoot, and you guys can, all that is just way beyond what I'm teaching right here. But if you guys want to like if you guys want me to show you how to do that, I actually haven't done it myself. It's just me thinking, but I know it's possible by doing that. It's just going to take time and time to do it. But I mean, this script, let alone just typing it, I mean, even copying and pasting, it took what, half hour or so? Yeah, something about that, along with debugging. But yeah, that's it for you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, I know there wasn't very much commentary, but you guys can bear with me there. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to hit the like button, comment, or even subscribe. I'm going to make so many more, uh, Unity videos, especially on scripting, because that's what I mainly do. But me, I'm terrible at AIs, honestly. I'm just now beginning it. But anything but AIs for right now. Whenever, maybe in about a month or two, when I know much more about AIs, I can show you guys. But this script, I will try to download it. I mean, let you guys download it for free. But yeah, like I said, if you guys enjoyed the video, and go ahead and comment, like, subscribe. It helps me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.